Hello everyone, and welcome to another Live from the Workshop and another edition of my The Fourth Doctors series. So, this one is going to be the Doctor as he appeared in the Horror of Fang Rock. So, this is actually going to be a very simple custom because I've got the basic outfit. I have made a custom scarf, and all I've done for this is take a normal scarf, but cut away the bit that usually goes around the neck and add it here as if it is these two long pieces, and then you've got the curved bits over the end, and I've also shortened it slightly. And obviously there is a new version of a hatted head with a bowler hat, so first things first is going to be to paint that. But what I'm also going to do is I have here some garden twine, and what I'm going to try and do here is glue this into a shape that is a kind of double loop that I can then put over the figure, and I'm also going to add a third piece on there as well. I'm going to have to do a bit of experimenting with this to get it right, but what I'm going to try and do is cover the whole thing in PVA glue and then get it held in that kind of position so I can just then put it over the top. But I may resort to basically gluing it right onto the scarf so it follows the same pattern as the scarf, but we shall see. First things first, however, to keep it nice and simple, is going to be to repaint the head. So let's start off with that. And so here is my finished Horror of Fang Rock 4th Doctor. So, very pleased with how this came out. Now, the rope piece is easily removable. The scarf I haven't glued down, again, it is removable. But obviously, basically all I've done with that is covered it in PVA glue and then let it harden, and then whilst it's still drying, basically bent it into a decent shape that means it can just sit over the top. And then, so it's essentially one piece of string looped twice, and then this piece is just another piece that's glued over the top. And again, it just gives it, you know, by using garden twine, it just gives it much more of a rope look to it. But yeah, very pleased at how it came out. So obviously I will do a quick close-up of the scarf because obviously I know people are going to want to see that. I did consider reusing other spares of a scarf I had to basically give another layer here, but it wouldn't have looked right, I don't think. And using this technique to make it look as if it's sort of looped over the bottom, once the rope's on there as well, it does hide it slightly. It's not perfect, but it does look good, and obviously I have repainted it slightly. But again, just redoing the scarf means it just has something that little bit different to the custom. Obviously the hat I'm very pleased with, if it's going to track in. I have, as you can see, painted on the kind of sort of band around the edge. It probably would have been better if I'd sculpted it, but again, overall, very pleased with how the hats come out. And once, it's not the most steady on the feet, but yeah. So once the rope is again added on, looks great. Really pleased with how it came out. Really simple to do as well. So this was, and I always get these two confused, I think this was the Seeds of Death, and I always get that confused with the Seeds of Doom. One of them is the 4th Doctor story, one of them is the 2nd Doctor story, and I always get the two confused. But this figure was from the 4th Doctor story, the Seeds of Doom or Death, whichever one it is. No doubt an annotation will be saying which one it was. But yeah, so the basic figure is from that variant release, which means that it came with a hatted version. Now, what this means is if you weren't worried about altering the scarf and you weren't worried about adding the rope, basically it means that you could buy this figure, remove the hat and put your own bowler hat on, and you've got the figure as he appeared in the episode. So again, it's a fairly easy variant to do. If you're not, as I said, if you're not worried about doing things like the scarf and the rope, and you just want to do the hat, all it means is buying one figure, and it's great. It works really well as a variant, and I'm very pleased with it. So that is my bowler hatted 4th Doctor from the Horror of Fang Rock. As usually when I'm recording these, I don't actually know what I'm going to call it, but no doubt by the time you see it, I will have come up with a proper title. So, as always, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, favorite, subscribe, share, it really helps me out a lot, and be sure to check out the description below for a link to my Patreon. There is an exclusive webcomic and rewards for people who support it, and the funding generated by my Patreon helps me fund future videos. I salute you all, and I will see you with another video very soon.